Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Vesperia, where last episode we entered the forest of Cave Mock on Rita's mission given by the Empire, and picked up a new party member to start with as Raven followed us in. As we explored the monster overrun forest, we then come across Patty, who left us to go search for some more treasure, as we come across the same phenomenon encountered in Heliord. And as we tried to investigate it, the Gigalarva attacked. With that battle over, what will happen next?
The trees, the monsters. It's gotta be the air that's causing this. There's more of them!
So this is the end, huh? Farewell, all my dear fans the world over.
I'll make sure your gravestone reads, "Here lies the world's biggest sap."
You're supposed to say stuff like, "We can make it through this together."
Who is he?
Duke.
Wait! What is that sword? Let me see. How did you do that back there? You, like, sliced through the air, but that's impossible.
What good would that knowledge do you?
Well, I mean, with something like that, we might be able to stop the Blastia from going berserk. We saw that happen to a Blastia. The air was out of control. We couldn't do anything.
This was only a distortion. It is a natural occurrence.
Distortion?
Thank you so much for helping us.
Do not go near the Aer Krene.
Huh?
What do you mean, Aer Krene? This place?
Aer Krene are the springs from which all air in the world comes.
Springs of air.
Who are you? This isn't the kind of place you just go for a walk. We would have been dead without your help, though. Thanks.
That power. Could it be the Rhizomata formula? I can't tell anything from checking things out here. I have to see some others.
Hey, didn't that guy earlier say these were all over the world?
Yeah, he did.
We won't know anything solid until we find them and study them.
So, I guess we're finished looking into things here?
Yeah, let's get back to Dahngrest and meet with the Dawn.
Well, so our goal is set, and while I've got this weird purple stuff on me, I'm pretty sure that will abolish it. That's the way I like it. Abolish my weird purple goop. So, saved by a mysterious man who did 2 seconds of put his sword in the air and then everything instantly died. No slashing, no screams, no anything. Oi, let me in here! Well, it told us not to go into the Aer Krene. We cannot go towards the Aer Krene. But I guess everything's sorted out. Let me burn this! Let me through. I want to get all these beautiful, beautiful treasure chests. No siree. Not allowed any. Well, at least the monsters on most of the screens we're going back to should be already defeated and abolished. Blowing parrot.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
So now we just walk our way out. Don't you dare hit me. Let me just finish that thing off. Ah! She looked nurse! Nurse is amazing! Loads of nurses appear. It's like the name.
Put out your hand. Like that's the logical outcome.
Put you out your hand? That's the logical outcome. What, you mean the... Again. She looked nurse! Loads of nurses. Nurses are good. Nurses heal you. We like nurses. Wait, have I not been that way? I'm confused now. It looks like I haven't been. Oh, it's because I couldn't get down there, yeah. That was the reason why. We can see each other, but we can't fight each other. Well, technically, you've got long vine-like limbs. You can get there if you want to. You can do it if you really want. And if I remember correctly, that boss had a secret mission that required you to put like a trap, the serpent ability, in the little puddle, because it would actually try to go back there to heal. It just didn't get to. So, yay, we win. I think that's that boss anyway.
Anomalous air conditions result in Blastia going out of control, which in turn leads to monsters turning vicious. If this is related to the distortion he was talking about, then it might not be only this forest that's affected.
You sure mumble to yourself a lot, don't you?
What? Another monster attack?
Carol, keep your head down.
It's them.
Dawn!
You all do something?
Do something? What do you mean?
Those savage monsters turned docile as pups and ran off. What did you do?
Yuri, it must be because we stopped the flow of the air.
The monsters turned tame because we stopped the runaway air!
Runaway air?
Hey, old man, do you know something?
Well, my old friend Bellius used to say something about it.
So it's true that Dawn and Bellius are friends.
Who is Bellius?
The Duce who rules the Colosseum of Nordopolica.
Nordopolica.
And what's with that runaway air?
It was really amazing. More and more really strong monsters kept on coming, but we...
Boy, those are the sorts of things you keep to yourself.
What?
You don't do deeds like that so other people will notice. You do them so that you can protect your town and your friends.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, could I see him for a moment?
What?
Oh, you can use healing arts. Thank you.
Ain't that Raven over there? Quit hiding, you! Our man ain't giving you trouble, is he?
What do you mean, trouble? The reason the monsters got tame was our doing. Mine especially.
Huh? Raven's a member of Altosk?
Somehow that seems to be the case.
Ouch, Gramps. Cut that out.
Shut up, you!
Don Whitehorse.
What is it?
I know we've only just met, but I have something I need to talk to you about.
Quite the strapping young lad, aren't you? What's your name?
I'm Yuri. Yuri Lowell.
Yuri, eh? So you must be the leader here.
Excuse me, Gramps. Anybody home?
There ain't been too many lively youngsters around here lately, so I've grown bored. I'll listen to you, but in exchange, you gotta indulge me for a bit.
Jeez, what a time for that old geezer's bad habit.
What are you talking about?
Whenever he finds someone who shows a little backbone, he just has to test them.
Test? Test what?
Their strength, of course.
Exactly. Now, come and indulge an old man in his innocent hobby.
No. You can count me out.
Hey, he just took off.
All right. An opportunity to face the head of a guild isn't the kind of thing that comes along every day.
That's the spirit. Show me what you got.
Wait, I don't remember this. This gotta be you too, right?
If you're so...
Well, I'm trying to say something, but I need to scan him. What? Can't he just like two-shot me? By the look of it, this is one of those battles.
Then retire and drink tea in peace.
Sorry, but that's really not my style. Feast!
Now this, you're gone.
Oh, I learned a new ability. That's not what I wanted to learn, a new ability. Run! I don't want to use any items if I think it's one of those fights. I got you a bit! It is one of those, thank goodness.
I'm just getting started.
Yeah, right!
Well, that's enough. After all, if we keep this up, this is gonna turn into a real battle. That was the most fun I've had in a long time. All right, I'll hear you out now.
Don, sorry to interrupt.
I see. All right, you dogs. Time to head out. Sorry about this, but something's come up. We gotta return to Dahngrest. If you come by the Union, you'll have my ear first chance I get. Hope that's okay.
If I have your word, that's fine by me.
You're not nervous at all to talk to me. You all would make a good addition to our guild.
I was giving him everything I got in that fight, though. A guild, huh?
We're gonna make one, right?
We'll see.
So, what do you think? You all finally get a taste of how awesome I am?
I sure didn't notice you being too awesome out there.
Always so quick to criticize.
All right, I'd like to go back to Dahngrest to meet with the Dawn and keep looking for Barbos.
Rita, once Yuri's done with his business, we should go back to report. Rita?
Oh, what was that?
Once Yuri's done, we should go back to report to Alexei. Is something the matter?
No, it's nothing. Come on, let's go back.
The more interesting bit of that, is that the first case where we had reverse cutscene BS? Because we lost, we got stumped, but at the end of it it's like, I can keep going, I'm strong. Oh yes, this is a really good fight. That's like reverse cutscene. The cutscene made us look better than the fight actually did. That's the reverse of it. It's reverse cutscene BS. That's weird. I'm not sure how to feel about this.
Just who was that strange person with the sword anyway?
Do you think he came to Cave Mock all by himself? There are so many monsters around.
Judging by the way he was standing, he's pretty confident in his own abilities. He seemed calm or even like meditative. Well, whatever. He was a strange guy.
Yeah, I have no idea what was up with him at all.
Well, I can't get through these places still. All these treasure chests under here. You're actually stuck. Ah! Well, I think we're mostly out of the place now because this is basically the entrance. So let's return to the field map and run away. Run away! And so, once more, out in the world. And this is the interesting place over there. That's woods covering that? Oh, okay. I thought it was some kind of, like, rampart. Wait, I'm actually going that way? Can I go there? Not where I'm supposed to be going. 100%, it's definitely not where I'm supposed to be. Well, yes, I would be on 1 HP, I guess.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
Yes, that happened. Oh well. Just leave a dreadfully unhappy Sam, why don't you?
Let's eliminate them.
Oh, that's new. They're honkers. Level 18. What'd you drop? You only do 1 damage. I think Nurse is a bit overboard for you to be casting for this, to be honest. Oh, not enough. I'll let that finish him off.
Too bad.
Alright, they drop bugle beaks. Maybe I'll need them for something in the future. There's new enemy. There's new monsters over near this thing. I'm a bit worried. Like, I know I'm not supposed to go here yet. Let's put it that way. If it even is a place, I don't know. What is it? Oh, I can't go in? There's loads of guys here, though. What level are you? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have got a multiple battle.
We'll destroy them in
This is where they're really high level or something. Bronzes. They're not high level. They're level 20. Trust me when I say you don't want to be in the middle of all this. Maybe we can get something like grimoire pages or something. That'd be the nice way to look at it.
Holy power, come to me. Here comes a new spell. Ready? Holy power, come to me.
What new spell was it? Oh, he died. Seems they're weak to down strikes the most.
Okay, let's go.
We get magic lenses, red lens, and mystic cloth. I guess the cloth isn't so bad. Alright, there's some guys around here, is there?
Don Whitehorse. I can see how a man like that could rise to the top of the Union. He's pretty impressive.
I'm just relieved he's the sort of person who's willing to listen. I didn't think he'd give us a chance, considering that he's never met us before.
That's what makes the Dawn so great! I told you, right? Man, he's so cool!
Do you run his fan club or something?
Yes, I'm pretty sure he does. I want the grimoire pages, to be honest. But that looks like a new guy. I'll bang the map again.
Let's eliminate them.
Yes. You're definitely new. Oh no, you're Zinx. Okay then. And they're not really weak to down strikes. Like these bronzes are. Or maybe they're not weak to down strikes. I don't know anymore. Oh, AoE heal is so good. Look at all the nurses. They heal you just by running in directions.
Put out your hand!
It's amazing. Look at those nursey heals. Okay, this is not the way I want to go. But I felt like in the spirit of exploration, I had to go that way. More black basilisks. Alright, we're obviously going to get in a fight with this guy, unless I nip behind him like that. Oh yeah, that one's going to get me. To Dahngrest, we're not far off.
Together.
I should never begrudge periods of time where I can get more goodies. Ah, I could have got him. What are you best at? Oh, you're dead.
Yeah, I beat you into next.
Oh, you're dead. I like fatal strikes, they're so fun. Honker.
Yeah, I guess we'll fight.
And a turtle. Do you like my dodging now? Pretty epic. Yeah, I'm not breaking that guy. Well, someone was very nearly broken, yeah. Got one. I want extra goodies for doing that. Basically, Rita's spells easily knock these guys' stats down.
It'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
And then you just want to use her to get it. Attack the enemy she's attacked. Fisher and Fisher, they say, though.
I never would have thought Raven was a member of Altosk.
It looked like he and the Dawn were close. The old man probably has a pretty important job.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, but he's probably one of Altosk's top officers. The fact that he can leave town on guild business shows the Dawn trusts him.
That old man.
You can't judge a book by its cover, Rita.
Fishier and fishier.
Smells really bad. Alright, well, Dahngrest, oh, we're back. We could buy ourselves some more stuff here. Let's see if anything more has appeared in the synthesis slot. But we've got cash again. After being so completely cleared out. I'm quite glad to have some more stuff. Alright, anything to make here out of anything? The Epi +1 is now there with Taunt, Taunt 2 and Lucky End, but requires a hoof. We need a horse type monster for that. The Battle Sword +1 has Void Magic and Vitality on it, but we need 2 hoofs. How am I supposed to get the hoofs? There's the Sword of Special Stuff. A large sword capable of both piercing and slashing. More well balanced than actually looks, so we can make just outright. So I'll make that. It definitely is new stuff, right. So there's Ogre Axe +1, 2. Brand new. We can make a default rubbish hammer now. It's really cheap. Requires a tortoise shell. Why not? Alright, Corollian Hammer. Something that didn't turn out as intended, still good enough as a hammer. You can get his half damage skills. King size belt +1, there was loads of more stuff. Bloomin' hell. And the Endless Heart plus. I haven't even started learning that yet, but the only thing on it is critical magic, if I'm right in saying. What are you currently learning then? You've got the level width for that. So the King size belt has Magic Guard plus, the Endless Heart is critical magic. You've already learnt Magic Guard plus? So it's just this you'll learn the level width. So let's synthesize. Oh, variable edge. What? That's a beta, not an alpha this time. What's with that? Well, whatever. Magic resin, bat wings. We may as well just do that. That's all good. Endless Heart 2, because it's got critical magic, it'll actually be better to put on now than it was before. Still learning the HP condition 4. Right, do we want Taunt and Evade or Taunt and Spirits? Oh, we only actually have enough stuff for one. So let's do that one. Alright, got the Okka. The 2 different alpha forms. I'm assuming that's some kind of mistake. Another hoof. We need tons of hoofs. Billion hoofs. Cat hairband. Excellent. I don't think I should make it though. It's barely an upgrade. But if I can't touch the cats, then I will make cat emblazons so that I can wear on myself. A battle suit. Extra care went into making each and every joint of this armor as a masterpiece of mobility and durability. We'll definitely make that. Dragon sword. Alright, apart from that, feather cloak can be made. Witch's staff, no. Steel protector there is not needed. So you got the breastplate there. What have you got? Splint mail. Well, if I give you the battle suit, and then I'll upgrade you with the breastplate. Getting all the hand-me-downs again. Alright, let's go with the Corollian Hammer so you can learn that now. We need some hoofs. I'm guessing the desert then. Go to that desert area where the windy stuff is, we'll get tons of hoofs. Tons of oofs. I don't know when I'll ever learn that for you, but it's not exactly necessarily needed, so we're okay with that. Right. We could use the S-Stock for a bit and just get Rise Attack, maybe. I mean, it's not like I need magic. Who knows what will be fine. And apart from that, if we're going to buy anything else, it's going to be orange shells, isn't it? I'll say, I'm guessing you've used quite a lot, but actually you've used less than I thought. Apart from that, do you have anything to cure that status effect that we got hit by? No? Nothing? I mean, we can synthesize gels as well. Maybe we should look into doing that a little bit more. Probably, yeah. That would have been a great idea. I mean, making that stuff is really easy. Maybe I should have looked into that. I don't know. We could make specific. That does max TP of all party members. We don't have the cash for it. And then I didn't check if I had any of these things. I can make the Moon Selector. Change the control character during battle by opening the menu and pressing the options button. Let's make a moon selector then. We finally got one key item. One single key item. But a ton of new gear as well. Ooh, look, that's a very fancy sword. And you get all the Synthesis weapons in one playthrough. I was considering you can buy a lot of base weapons. I'm assuming you probably can get at least quite close to it. So I wouldn't think it was too hard. But then who am I to know? I've never gone for the entire collector's books or anything in any game that I've ever played. Never, ever would dare. It's too much. I was about to say, can I get to that? There's a dog. Like, let me there. Let me in. Ah, you're letting me in this time, are you? The only reason we managed to get out of that mess with minimum loss was our union's leadership. It's okay, you don't need to defend yourself to me. Alright, so, Don Whitehorse again.
I can't believe that old fogey beat me.
Did you really plan on beating him? There's no way! He's a living legend. No one can take him down.
Yeah, but being in shape like that at his age would be enough. I got nervous just hearing you were gonna fight him.
Why is that?
Most kids that square off against him end up in bed for a week with half a dozen broken ribs.
What drunk told you that?
It's the honest truth. Count your lucky stars he was in a sporting mood.
I heard he herded up 100 of those turtle monsters with the spiky shells and killed them all at once.
And there's a legend that when Dahngrest barrier was failing, he took a chain and fixed it himself.
No human could do that. But I'll beat him one day. I swear.
You still planning on winning?
That kid's a ball of stubborn pride.
I feel I could take him in the future. Maybe. When I'm around level 60. Possibly. What's up, Don Whitehorse? We need to talk. Oh.
So you've come back, have you?
Yuri.
What? You two know each other?
Yes. We're old friends.
You don't say.
I see you know Yuri as well.
We crossed paths during the assault on the city. Now then, what business did you have?
We came to ask you about a man named Barbos of the Blood Alliance. It looks like he's the one behind the recent string of stolen Blastia cores.
I see. So Barbos is tied up in your problem as well.
You have a problem with him too?
We have come to ask that the Union relinquish all ties with the Blood Alliance. Other guilds have begun to follow Barbos' example, abusing Blastia in other areas and disrupting the order of society. If we can count on your assistance, I feel that together we should move to put an end to the Blood Alliance.
Barbos? He's been testing the limits of my patience lately. Looks like it's time to remind that brute how a proper guild behaves.
A clash between the guilds and the Empire was avoided the other day, largely due to your intervention. However, if Barbos is left unattended, the relations between our two states may yet again be torn apart.
And that's not going to be fun for anybody.
The time for stopping Barbos is now.
Since we'll be cooperating with you, I assume we'll be on equal standing with the Empire in this.
Yes, sir.
If that's the case, a united front with the Empire might not be such a bad idea.
Then...
Yeah. We'll deal with this together. Hey, send a message to Bellius. Tell Bellius that Nordopolica's gonna help us.
Man, this is serious.
I have brought a letter from His Highness, Yoder.
A secret note from the Imperial candidate, huh? Read it aloud.
If Don Whitehorse is taken out of the picture, we are willing to overlook the Union's responsibility in the Barbos affair.
What?
Don't make me laugh.
What? What is this?
Looks like you and the young master see things a bit differently.
There must be some mistake. Master Yoder would never say such a thing.
Show our guest here to his own private suite.
Don Whitehorse, please listen to me. This is some sort of trap.
Flynn! Why would you...
Hang on. If we screw up, it'll only make things worse for Flynn.
All-out war with the Empire. We'll take everything we've got and march on the Imperial capital. Try and make a fool out of me, and I'll tear these little messengers limb from limb.
This is bad! And it looks like he's forgotten all about talking with us.
I don't think that Don's in much of a talking mood right now.
I have to return to the Empire and find out what's really going on.
I said hang on. We should sit still for now and see what happens.
I suppose you're right.
Raven has left the party. A declaration of war. A super insult. That's a level 60 you just met. Yeah, that is. Why would they even mess with him? Well, nothing is going on. It looked like everyone was going to cooperate until the note was read.
I cannot believe that Yoder would give a letter like that to Flynn. There must be some mistake.
We've met His Highness too, and he certainly didn't seem like that kind of person.
But you heard the letter! It said to take Don Whitehorse out of the picture!
So maybe it was sent by someone who wants to throw a wrench into what Yoder and Flynn are doing.
But that's nothing more than a hunch right now.
Yeah, you're right. The only thing we know for sure right now is that Flynn is in trouble.
Alright, let's move on. So I was getting annoyed by a cable, so I stood up. Oh, this is locked off now. Is that where Flynn is? The dungeon of the bed. There's a knight held captive there now. No one is allowed to enter beyond this point. Seems so. So what's going on there? Where's the Don? The Empire's supposed to go to attack. We need to tighten up security. No. You are going to attack the Empire. It's a little bit different.
Huh, that's strange.
What's the matter, Yuri?
It looks like I dropped my wallet somewhere.
At a time like this?
Maybe it fell out of my pocket at the Don's place. I'm gonna go look. You wait here.
Okay. Don't take too long.
Alrighty, now to go see how Flynn's holding up.
We party with everyone. Well, where do you expect Flynn to be? At this point in time, at this juncture? Yuri gonna Yuri. Well, if you want someone who's into jailbreaks, then Yuri is the Yuri that we need. No ice shenanigans. We're breaking in. To break out? In? Out? Shake it all about? No, Flynn instantly caved and then gave in. He's joined the guild. That's what's going on. There's no one here. Well, that's good. Let's just not even bother having a... Oh, what? They didn't even put him where the apple gel is.
Yuri.
You could have had something to eat.
Thought I was being quiet, but I guess you heard me.
So, you've come to have a laugh at me in this sorry state?
Yeah, I wanted to see what kind of expression being locked up put on your face.
It doesn't hurt to be forced to view things from behind bars every now and then.
What the hell you think you were doing, coming here with a letter like that?
That was the Red Eyes doing. They attacked after you left.
You don't screw up like that. Was it one of your people?
Even if it was, the responsibility is mine.
I see. If the Red Eyes are involved, then Rago's gotta be behind it all.
But how do you know?
At the harbor, we saw Rago giving orders to one of their assassins.
I hadn't heard about that.
Do you know what they're trying to do?
Most likely they want to force a clash between the guilds and the knights.
That'd be bad. You think another one of those false letters went to the knights?
Yes, to put them in a fighting mood.
If you know that much, then get out there and get the real letters back.
I was wondering how long it'd take you to get rid of that damn lock. You've got to stay here.
What? And be your scapegoat? You're just itching to get rid of me, aren't you?
Yuri, if I don't make it back, you'll have to die in my place.
Yeah.
I just agree. Sure.
Taking your friend's place in a jail cell? You lost your mind, son?
This coming from an old man who gets rid of his own guards on purpose.
I had a special favor to ask that rookie knight.
You mean Flynn?
The rats that plan these sort of stunts usually like to enjoy their handiwork from somewhere nearby.
If you knew the letter was fake, why'd you fire everyone up like that?
If I didn't make a good show of things, whoever's behind all this wouldn't bother to come watch. Besides, we've got a lot of hotheads around here who'd never let me hear the end of it if I didn't raise hell. So that's where it stands. Of course, if our friend the knight doesn't show up again, your life is mine.
I know. Tell me one thing, though. What made you want to start a guild in the first place?
I realized I couldn't protect the things that were important to me playing by the Empire's rules.
There have to be some things that were easier to protect when you were on the other side, though. Even in the lower quarter where I'm from, we still had the barrier to protect us.
Sure. But were you happy with just putting up with all the things you didn't like?
Well,
So if the rules the Empire sets don't suit you, you got two choices. You can do like your friend is, and put everything you've got into change in the system. Or, you can turn your back on the Empire, and live by the rules you set for yourself.
That's pretty clear-cut.
Yep. I think you're gonna have to take responsibility for letting my prisoner go.
You want me to do something besides rotting in this cell?
The sap who's been putting together this little show's gotta be somewhere in this city. Oh, I've been planning on asking your armor-wearing friend to hunt him down for me, but...
So what? You want me to find them?
Your job is to pay this debt back to me. How you go about it is up to you. That young lady you brought with you is running all over the place helping with the injured folks. You're not the type to be the only one sitting around twiddling its thumbs, right?
Estelle. Huh. That sounds like her.
Alright then, time to break out of a jail cell that is just simply open, or not. No, it is. It's just simply open. Did you leave anything in here, Flynn? Oh, you didn't even leave me, like, a toilet apple gel. I thought he loved me, but he obviously doesn't. Shut your hole and leave me be. Yeah, okay. You haven't changed much, have you? I bought toilet apple gels, poople gels, were things that showed love and caring. You think we can afford locks to ourselves? Yeah. I looked in the pot again. My face is still turning red. Ah, it's the infrared radiation, I'll have you know. Okay. Let's find Estelle and party then. Doing their best, though.
Out of the way! The Dawn is passing through!
Is he really planning on going to war just to lure those rats out of hiding?
We'll teach those Imperial bastards to look down on us!
Oh, Yuri!
Have you finished healing the injured yet?
How did you know that?
The Don told me. This is from him, his way of saying thanks.
But Yuri, things have gotten really bad.
Yeah, I noticed.
No, that's not what I mean.
What else?
I saw them.
You saw who?
The Blood Alliance. Barbos wasn't with them, but...
Rita and Repeat are shadowing them right now.
Just what the Don wanted.
Let's catch up with Rita.
Yeah.
Alright, we reunite with Estelle and Carol, and I'm taking it then that they've gone... right? But what the Don and Flynn are thinking. Let's talk about that.
Where were you talking with the Don, Yuri? You were gone for a long time.
We had a nice little chat through some thick iron bars.
Yuri, did you get Flynn out of prison by trading places with him?
No, it's nothing like that. Flynn would have been released even if I hadn't gotten involved.
What do you mean?
The Dawn planned all along to capture Flynn and use him to find out who's behind this whole mess.
So both the Dawn and Flynn know that there's someone else manipulating things?
Yeah. Why do I keep letting myself get caught up in this stuff? Now the Dawn's making me do his dirty work. What a pain.
Alright, let's find Rita, who is right here with Rapide. What are you doing to this person?
Rita.
Yes!
Let's go inside.
But if Barbos is in there...
Then we can't just sit around and watch either, huh?
What should we do?
Let me give you a tip.
Oh, it's you again.
Hey, is it okay you being here?
No, it ain't okay. But the Don asked me to make sure you youngsters don't screw things up. Why don't you guys come with me to a tavern and hear what I got to say?
We don't have the time to...
Oh, come on. You sound like you think I'm gonna trick you.
Well, you have tricked us before.
I can handle getting tricked a couple times. But there are limits to my patience, old man.
What's with the grim face? I get it. All right. Come now, kids. Show me those pearly whites. All right, this way.
Alright, we have the whole party apart from Raven. We're going to go have a drink rather than rush in and beat those people up. Seems like the logical thing is to beat them up as ASAP. Keep checking this door going, is this door something? Has not been something yet. Has it not? Well, we know where the tavern is, so we're good with that. In we go. To Sagittarius.
We're coming through.
What is this place?
Just a place the Don has for drinking with important guests and having secret conversations.
Are you telling us just to stay here and drink?
If your friend comes back with the real letter, things could be settled peacefully.
Sorry, but I can't let Flynn hog all the glory.
We need to find the criminal behind all of this trouble. If that happens to be Barbos...
Easy now. Haste makes waste.
What's this?
There are sewer tunnels that sprawl in a labyrinth beneath this town. Long ago, when the town was occupied by the Empire, the guilds used these tunnels to fight back.
Wait! Don't tell me this place is connected to those sewer tunnels!
That's exactly what it is. And our plan is to use them to sneak right up behind those guys.
Quickly sneak in and catch them, huh? It's a bit of a detour, but it's the best chance we got.
That's the idea. Aren't you glad you trusted me?
I won't know that until it's all over.
So, you still don't trust me, huh?
Naturally, you'll be coming with us too, right, old man?
Aw, crap! And I was totally planning on skipping town.
I'm saying we want to share the glory with you, old man. Come on, let's go.
Well, this is again completely new. Not seen this before, so yet more scenes are happening. Where are we going? Sewers, obviously. What is it apart from that? I have a door that leads into the sewers. It's a great escape route, to be honest.
Oh, it's pitch black.
I'd rather not get lost in here and never see the light of day again.
Yo, Genius Mage Girl, can you use some fire magic and light up this place?
Are you trying to use me as your personal lamp? You've got some nerve, old man.
Rita, isn't there something you can do?
Nope. Fire magic is only used for combat. For us to have continuous illumination, air would need to be constantly supplied, like Lux Blastia.
Huh. Really?
You weren't counting on that, were you, old man?
Is this a Blastia? It's seriously damaged, but I think we can use it.
Whoa! Isn't that thing gonna explode? Are we okay?
Of course it's not gonna explode. This is a type of Lux Blastia. It uses that device to charge air and light up.
I knew you could do it, Rita.
But it's on its last leg, so I don't think it'll last too long.
Let's get moving while we've still got light.
Right, so we got a Lux Blaster, a portable light source found by Repeat to keep it full of air to continue using it. Air? Right, so I just use that to replenish the air, okay. And I walk around with it on me? This is gonna be interesting. Calm down, old man!
What's up, Pupper? You need something?
It's dark, so you'll get lost if you stray too far.
Thanks for worrying about me, lass, but I'll be fine.
It's so dank in here. I hope we don't have to stay too long.
It may be dank, but at least the bustle is gone. I prefer the quiet of these tunnels.
Right. I'll never be able to keep up with your sensitivities.
Oh, Repeat. Do you know where Raven went?
Hey, Poochie! Where'd you... Ugh! Ow! Ah!
There goes the quiet you were talking about.
Yes, well, I've become accustomed to it.
Stop jabbering about customs and help an old man out!
I can definitely tell when something new is being added in the game, like skit-wise. The sound level is completely different than the rest of the skits in the game. That's interesting. Right, at least we can identify what's new and what's not. As we get 3,000 gold! I don't mind a chance for more money at this point.
Monsters!
They won't attack us, will they?
We shouldn't have anything to worry about.
The light.
We need to charge up some air before it goes out. What the?
They like low light?
Guess we can do this.
It's an albino. Well, our group is all messed up with its thingy. We've also got a Wittigle? My only derivative form of that is white, but still. Now I'm just getting beaten up by a gigantic fish with an anchor, which is really spiky. Alright, let's get that guy scanned as well. That ain't gonna work. Seems like a long could be their weakness. I was thinking we'd probably kill that guy before we actually did anything else. Right. Unfortunately, Carol has, of course, the no damage item on. So that's a bit neither here nor there for us at this point. Why are you waving your ass at me?
We're done.
Let's change the party around. But I won't mind getting myself some more goods here.
That was scary. I never expected monsters to wait for us to drop our guard before an attack.
There's no way any monster is that smart.
Perhaps they're weak against light or something?
There are monsters like that?
There are indeed. Creatures that live in dark places such as caverns in the ocean floor sometimes have an aversion for light and work hard to avoid it.
Oh, right. So that's why they didn't attack when it was bright. Oh, there's another one of those machines.
Oh, how interesting.
So we just need to be careful to recharge the lamp before it runs out of juice.
I'm quite fine with fighting monsters. You know, I have no problem with doing that. No problem at all. Alright, some blastium ore. That's not bad, because that could be used for a key item, couldn't it? Ah. But they're going to constantly kind of pop out like that.
What a pain! They're everywhere!
We'll crush them all.
I don't think that kind of stuff is good for it. I need to back out here. Everyone, get your stuff going. Keep being hit by people. Right, that's her TP used up. I feel like I needed to rest at an inn.
Thanks. Thank you.
Change style is learned. HP condition 4 is learned as well. So that's some nice new abilities for us. Let's switch over some weapons then. So you've got change style off your battle knife there. This is what we want to change though. So do we go with the king size bell or do we go with the critical magic now? Cross counter and taunt. Well, to be honest, they'll probably be learnt fairly fast. So that's fine. And I've got rise attack on at the moment, which is going to nuke me for stuff quite fast. Let's stick with this at the moment. Oh my god. Oh, this looks bad.
We can still overcome this.
Yeah, we can, but that's... I didn't switch Carol out? Oh no, because it's in back party again. I guess I'll change the stuff over. I want you to do some damage. Damn it! Get to work, people. Red-eye bats, weak to light. To be honest, you can easily defeat them pretty fast. So that's not a problem. Interestingly, when I melee, I get 1 TP and I lose 1 TP. Which is cool. Right, let's not get multi-attack this time. Switch back to the weapon you're supposed to be using so you can learn your half damage and all that for no apparent reason. And what about cooking myself a lovely dish? Let's put some pudding. I'm out of milk though, but TP 20%, that's pretty good. I'm out of milk. She's got some more. Is he going to run away now that he's... Nope, he's going to stay. He's in the way.
Guess we can do this.
Wow, I thought he'd be dead. Me thinking I'd done enough damage. Oh, he's killed him again. And that guy's dead with 1 hit too. What?
Put out your hand.
Okay, I only missed a little bit. Just a little bit. I guess I should constantly keep replenishing before trying to leg it to a next spot. Well, look at it, no matter what, as you move, the light is going to run out on purpose so that some enemies attack. That is a preemptive 2!
From behind? Oh man.
We can
Damn it!
still overcome this.
Need to do more destructo-y pains. Spin that guy around a little bit. Look at those jolly nurses. I like seeing them every time. Right, everyone is still okay to keep going. I'll go for the merfish. Ah, Rapi's learning new abilities here.
You want revenge? Bring it!
I hope to learn Rise Attack as fast as possible. I learned Magic though. Not what I wanted. How long to Rise Attack? It's not that far. Let's replenish the air again. We're obviously going to have to go back that way. Oh no, he says that and then... So it's set that each one is far enough away that you can't really reach it without... Oh no, I say that and then I reach one straight away. Of course I do. Except now. Okay, this time we're going to fight him from the front.
We'll destroy them in no time. Holy power to me. Embrace the innocent ones. With sharpened rage, let through that which blows.
I just attack when I can here. Just want Rise Magic, man. Give me the Rise Attack so it's done.
That'll be 100 years before you can beat me.
And I can switch weapon and life will be good. As long as I'm watching. I'll switch Carol's weapon back again. Because we want you to be using that when you actually need to use a good thing. Right. A melange gel. The spice melange. Run back because of the extra distance I had to run towards the chest. Okay. Ah, here we go. We doubling back on ourselves. Yeah, there's definitely enemies going to come here. I've got another battle guard as this guy just jumps straight on my head and probably beats me up. But we already have a battle guard. Who's the other person who can use a battle guard? Oh, you! Well, why not? Damn it!
Don't get sloppy.
Waiting for Carol to hit with his incredibly large amount of 1 damage. It's fine. We can do this. Everyone else can do this. We don't need you. Normal melee will do just fine. So we learn spirits and taunt too. I guess all I can do is just leg it this way and hope nothing else just spawns. Where the hell am I now? Oh, there's a natural light here. Interesting. What's that scribbling?
There's something carved here. Words? What is this?
Long ago, our ancestors abandoned their nations for forgetting their duty to protect their people, and thus became the true defenders of freedom. That is how the guilds first began. But now, the iron shackles of oppression threaten to strangle us once again. It is because we have forgotten the oath of our ancestors and spent our time fighting one another for our own self-interests. Therefore, we must once again return to the basic principles behind the guilds and join our strengths together as one. We offer our swords for freedom, our shields for friendship, and our lives for the common good. Here we renew our ancient oath.
Hey! Isn't that the Union Oath?
What is that?
It's like a slogan that the Don came up with when he formed the Union.
We can't depend on the Empire, so we have to protect each other. In order to do that, we need to join forces and put our lives on the line for one another.
But what's the Oath doing in a place like this?
The Union is based on the guilds that resisted when this town was occupied by the Empire. Before that, guilds just did whatever they wanted and only joined together when there was a problem. Once things were resolved, they'd split up again. But with the Empire's occupation, they changed that.
So the guy who led those guild forces was Don Whitehorse?
Yep. These sword tunnels must have really come in handy back then.
So that's when they made the Oath here?
Seems that way. I'd heard there was an actual written oath, but I had no idea it'd be etched in a wall like this.
There's something beautiful about how the oath is written on a wall. It says, "I freed" right here.
Oh yeah, that infamous king of the pirates.
The way Don tells it, he was supposedly a sworn ally. But he was such a shrewd and cunning individual that even the Don had difficulty dealing with him.
The Don's a pretty impressive guy to be able to call someone like that a sworn ally.
Our lives for the common good, huh?
I'm glad I got to see something so fascinating. But we take care of Barbos now. Let's go.
Yes. Well, that's cool.
Our swords for freedom, huh?
The Union Oath, right?
Fighting for personal freedom instead of draconian imperial law sounds good to me.
If you feel that way, maybe the guilds are right for you, Yuri.
Huh? Yeah, I wasn't cut out to be a knight.
Huh? You agree, Rapide?
The guilds, huh?
Doesn't even Rapide have a different voice actor there? Alright, it's the same thing that was just read out. Or we can view the oath whenever we wish to. No gigantic sea monsters gonna come down there, are they? Well, that's a lovely not healing save point. I was like, yeah, it's a healing. Oh, it's not. And I can't make sorbet or anything. You know what, Raven? I reckon you'll probably deal with this. You actually did it! Hooray! He is useful for something sometimes. How many orange shells do we have? It's too bad I can't use a map. I can only use it outside. But I'm used to using tents on save points. Gotta let me do it. Why? Why you not let me? Even repeat sounds different. No! Sometimes really hard to understand. It does make you wonder how they can mess with the sound mix that much. I don't know. Employ me, I'd do it perfect. Honestly, this is my area of always interest in YouTube videos way back and all that. This is really what I'm interested in, the sound engineering for that kind of stuff. Make sure the levels are all good, audible. And it's simple stuff. A lot of the time. Which is the other thing about it. You'd have to have the care to go through the entire thing, and I think that's the problem that sometimes we see happening. Another breastplate. Is that it doesn't want to do it. Alright, we've already got breastplate, so that's a thing. Got a miles away from a thing, but it doesn't look like anyone's appearing. The question is as well, which way is the right way? I had to guess that that was probably going to be a treasure chest along this path, considering there was a fork in the road ahead. I'd quite be, like, all in for making sure a game has the perfect sound levels. Oh, lovely. Dead ends. Let's say, are there monsters? Yes. What happens if it goes completely dark? Let's not find out. Which way's the correct way?